Hello and welcomes everyone. Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Nola here on the world of Voss. Hello there, Bandit. Where we last left off, we followed down the path of pilgrimage into the Shrine of Healing to see if we could become a potential mystic, even though we come from the outside. Seems we managed to pass our trials, and we had a vision of us confronting Rogan the Butcher. But, in addition, we've been trying to hunt down Rogan's supply of the cybernetically augmented beasts. Unfortunately, it was a setup, and now the Voss believe we are the ones in charge of the smuggling ring. Which is not ideal at all. But hopefully we'll be able to prove our innocence. So, let's make sure everything's running in the background, everything's going smoothly. Looks like it. Good. Right, so we are here now in the Gormak Lands. We need to find out what Rogan's lady in charge, jailer, is up to. We need to get her. We need to catch her in the act of supplying and selling the cyber beasts that we've encountered. We believe that she's augmenting creatures from a region known as the Nightmare Lands for the Sith. But we need to prove that, unfortunately. So we are here in Camp Talanus, seeing how we can help the Voss and the Republic in their efforts against the Gormac.
Outsider, I have been waiting. I bear an urgent message. Stand by.
I am Pefthak Fra of the Gormak's Commandos. The Mystics have seen you defeat the Gormac. The time has come. The Gormak cannon is almost complete. Voska will be destroyed.
How did the Gormac get a weapon like that?
The Gormak have toiled for years. We underestimated them. The cannon points to Voska. The Gormak march forward. The Commandos will stop the invasion. You will stop the cannon.
I'll bring down that cannon, or die trying.
Defeat the Gormak, then you can die. The cannon feeds on power. We will starve it. The generators are in Gormak's. Eden J will instruct you.
These charges connect to the generators. The Commandos have hidden a detonator nearby. Set the charges, activate the detonator. The Gormak cannon will fall silent.
A simple please goes a long way, you know.
There is no time. Voska must survive. Be quick.
Okay. Yes, the Gormak have indeed been busy. There's not just one method in which they want to destroy Voska, the singular city of the Voss. They have the Gormak cannon, but they also have their first tentative steps into spaceflight. And that is what our players of the Empire will be looking to deal with. So we have four generators to deal with, to plant the charges upon. And hopefully that will make the cannon fall silent. But we have a few side missions available to us. Let's see how we can help.
Laporam amka, mamni nikag, nagnaya mamni kamgam, imgam manik naki oya, makini argam ki mama wawak. Kam ino memnu, najanaya amkam mimic meraka.
Does the person responsible have a name?
Kanam jiwanemok, himgam yamanaya angam. Bomogala apayang. Nilama ini amka amga, jukaki mem panino. Kabina Bek Memno Kimgam.
Okay. So the Voss don't really want it known that their supply convoys have been raided. So we've been asked to very quietly have a look at their database and find out if we can track where those medical supplies have gone. What has that told us? According to the database, the Gormak were the ones who did steal the vital medical supplies. You've been taking the Gormak costs. While this is an obvious trap, the need for medical supplies is so great that somebody is going to have to spring that trap. And guess who's going to volunteer? We also have a Republic Sergeant.
How do you figure that? Why aren't you handling it yourself? What's the upside for me?
Okay, so similar to the archaeologist over at Kenla Outpost, the Voss, rather than the archaeologist's assistants, offered to help this Republic Sergeant investigate a ruined or wrecked Republic transport. Unfortunately, the Sergeant hasn't heard back from the Voss commandos who went to investigate. That's relatively close by. Before we look at travelling south to look into the medical supplies, the walker, or even deal with the power generators, there is a staged bonus mission. Well, we have this exploration mission, which actually has part of a staged bonus mission attached to it. Sabotage the Gormac. A Gormak raiding party has assembled just beyond Camp Talanis in the Gormak Lands. Republic convoys that pass through the area are vulnerable to ambush. We cannot allow the enemy to seize any more of our military supplies and technologies. If anyone would be willing to search for the Gormak's means of surveillance and dispose of the director of the raiding campaign. In addition, seize any stolen supplies found on site and rout the Gormak raiders. By eliminating the operations leader, you can secure safe passage for all future Republic convoys in the area. So, retrieve 4 stolen Republic supplies, destroy 3 stolen Republic turrets, and defeat 15 of the Gormak raiding force. Nice and straightforward. Oh, and the bonus mission is updating already. Huh. Because I think this used to be part of a bonus mission. Guess we'll keep an eye on that. And while we're working on the Gormak raiding party from the east, players of the Empire have their own, I suppose, Imperial probe droid, giving them the same mission or a similar mission from the west. Cut through all the normal and weak enemies. Nice and quick. Right. So here's some of these stolen Republic supplies. Here's a Republic turret. That's the 15 Gormak dealt with already. I need one more set of supplies. Okay, one more set of supplies. Happy days. Next task is to lure out a Gormak tech guard and take his access codes. Take your access codes, thank you. And this last but not least, potentially yes, we need to disable the surveillance tower. No, there is something else. Let's lure out the Gormak Scout Chief. Take whatever surveillance data he happens to have on his person. Okay. It's further along this way. Dead Republic Commando. There we are. So mission complete. So we can turn that back in at Camp Talanus now that we've dealt with the raiding party. Since we're here, before we head down towards Gormak, let's go look into this Republic Walker. I'm sure there's a quest, if you would have followed, rather than deal with the raiding party, if you follow the road towards the Walker, there is a Republic Commando who would like our attention. He would be asking us to basically go on a suicide mission, and while we've went on a few over our time, I'm not feeling particularly brave to do so again. Yeah, so he has the downed Republic walker. Can we find out what happened? Upon close examination, there are a lot of strange markings on the surface of the walker. Almost appears as if some great beast left claw marks into the metal. Well, we have to give the bad news to the Republic Sergeant. But we have a bonus mission to bury some of the Voss commandos who are doing him a favour. So, out comes the shovel. Yeah, so we may not pick up one particular side mission, but if we were to follow this path up, I can't recall if it's the Sith or it's the Gormac. Probably the Gormac. But they're training more augmented cyber beasts to attack the Voss and the Republic. And this is one of their almost like Beast Master training camps. So, let's hand over the surveillance data. Let the Republic Sergeant know the results.
I found out what happened to the Voss. They were killed by beasts the Gormac modified with cybernetic technology.
Hey, level up once again. We are now renown rank 50. Hey, not bad. Not great, but not bad. Right. Item level 306 leggings. I mean, they're nice. They're decent. But I have plenty of leggings for potential future characters, so I'll just disintegrate them for the renown points. Okay. From the Republic Walker, we should have probably continued towards Gormak Lands rather than come back up to the forward camp here. But we got to turn in a couple of quests, and now we can hit Gormak Lands fully by itself. Yeah, there's an exploration mission we have. Private Oza. So, as I say, we're heading down to the Gormak's village here, their settlement. If there is a player of the Empire around in the Gormak Lands, they also could be around Gormak Lands. As while we're dealing with the Gormak cannon, I think they're dealing with, I think it's Gormakan 1, the first test shuttle or test ship of the Gormak, which they're planning to take up into low orbit, or into the sky at the very least, and bombard Voss from the air. So let's go see if we can retrieve the medical supplies first. See the Gormak cannon kind of just in the distance there. Right, let's see if we have a bonus mission around here. Seemingly not. Okay, that's fine. There's the chest that may or may not contain our medical supplies. Oh no, it's an ambush. Like, we did not expect it. Thank you. I'll take those. Right. Now let's head towards the Gormak cannon and see if we can sabotage the power generators. Right, so there is a generator on the northern side of the village. The other three are behind the cannon. You have a bonus to defeat 20 of the Gormak in the southern lands. And just planted one explosive device. King's Cannon. The Gormak themselves actually have a rather large power base, a large bunker underneath the Gormak cannon as well. So... there's another generator just over there. Your next explosive charge planted. Do we want to pop down while we're planting the explosive on the third generator? Do we want to pop into Jela's augmentation bunker? I'm guessing that's what it actually is. They're calling it mining operations, but I don't think they're actually doing any mining that way. We need to find out what Jela is up to, where she may be. I think we may as well, since we're right here. Might as well check it out. Spot to tackle that strong and elite enemy just to get the bonus complete. Plant this third charge. So we have one more generator, which I believe is just over there on that raised platform. You can actually see Gorman 1 that the Empire is planning to blow up. So we are looking for evidence that Jella is working with the Sith. She's augmenting the beasts of Voss for, well, with the Gormac. We have a bonus to defeat 8 of the infused, I guess enhanced, Malvor. So I definitely find a place where a lot of the augmentation is undergoing. Let's see what we can discover.
It is time. Return to me immediately. Lord Ratchin comes tonight to Lab 68. I promised him a demonstration of the powers we have tapped before we finalize our deal. With this sale, the Sith armies will be invincible, and I will be the richest woman in history.
I thought that was us. The richest woman in history. I mean, Nocdrain's fortune, hello? Oh well, guess not. So, Lab 68 and a Sith Lord is coming to complete a sale. Jella's not looking too well. Gormak Zak mentioned about the corrupting effects the Nightmare Lands may have, as we saw from the Gormak that attacked him. That's not a good sign.
Lokir, have you heard of a place that Gormak call the Nightmare Lands?
The land's dark heart. It is our shame, a cancer that comes from the Gormak's touch.
Jella's selling the Sith Gormac modified creatures from the Nightmare Lands.
Such crime makes trading in abominations small. No man emerges from the Nightmare Lands sane.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were worried for me.
My countrymen are dull in comparison to you. Do not remember me as one who failed to warn you of your death.
I'm not planning to die until I learn what it's like to kiss a Voss.
You have long been immortal. To enter the Nightmare Lands, go to our commando checkpoint. The manhunt has not reached there.
For a people that are very cold and detached, Lokia is very unusual for you. Right, so... Lokia has asked us to meet him at a guard station. Is that going to be within the Nightmare Lands or just up at Camp Talanis? I guess we'll find out once we get the hell out of here. First things first, let's plant that final charge on the power generator. Deal with the Gormak cannon. let's have a look at the map. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's in the Nightmare Lands. Okay, not a problem. I'm doing very well, thank you, Bandit. Enjoying your day so far today. What's your plans for your evening? Are you going to be braving Garuda and Ifrit? Right, that's all the charges planted. Oh, gonna try the extreme trial. Ah, wish you luck. I do like the weapons you get from it, so I'm glad you're gonna give it a go. Right, so the Voss are guarding the detonator here.
Outsider, Pevfak Fra wishes to speak with you.
The charges have detonated. Voska is safe. The Gormac are vicious. You have strength.
For savages, the Gormak have some advanced technology.
They have guidance. Come to the Gormakos camp. There is much to discuss.
Okay. So the Voss commando leading the expedition into the Gormak Lands wishes to have another word. Okay. Right, let's get back over to Camp Talanus. Right, so we need to hand over the medical supplies to the Voss commandos. Then we'll see what Pevfak Fra has to say.
Sharda, I found your stolen medical supplies.
There are sick and injured. The healers will be grateful. The Gormak were many. An outsider lives. Surprising. These will go where needed.
I guess that was a thanks for a good job.
Voska is safe. You fought bravely. We saw the cannon. We should have struck first. The Gormak have become bold. Jokul leads them.
Who or what is Jokul?
Their most fearsome warrior. The Gormak were savages. Now they build cannons, ships. Jokul gives the Gormak purpose. They grow stronger.
Has anyone tried talking to Jokul?
The Gormak are not Voss. They understand only war. All Gormak resources went into that cannon. Gormakos is exposed. We must strike. Raid Saw will lead the commandos.
You will defeat the Gormak. Your skills seem adequate.
I bet you say that to all the heroic spacers.
Outsiders rarely impress.
Jokul rules from Gormakos. Their strongest stand guard.
The Gormac have many defenses. The commandos will clear a path.
While Joko lives, the Gormak are unstoppable. He must die.
Well, that should be easy enough.
The Gormac have killed many. Do not treat this lightly. The commandos strike first. Follow the vision, outsider.
This is our chance. Do not hesitate. Enter Gormak. Find Joko. Go, now.
Okay, find the Gormak's leader, and deal with him. Okay. So back into Gormak we go. It's kind of a shame we had to come all the way back to the Voss camp just to be told to go back into Gormak. We were already so close to the Gormak cannon. We could have maybe slipped inside during the confusion of the cannon's destruction. But then I guess we would have been the one leading the way, clearing it out. This way we can let the Voss commandos take the brunt of the fighting. There's the cannon once again in the distance. Right, so there is a route left and right. Gonna see if we can oh shit. Oh, it's a Jedi Shadow. Thought we might have had a... No, before, long before. We haven't even touched any of the expansions yet. Yeah, this is the main storyline. So, into the King's Hall we go. There's bound to be a bonus mission somewhere, but we'll see how far we get first. We're nearing the end of Chapter 3. I'll put it that way. There's 3 major chapters that make up the main storyline. And then, I suppose, like, Hood Cartels, Chapter 4, Shadow Ravens, Chapter 5. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how leveling is for those who aren't a subscriber. Because I have seen people, like, about the appropriate level for the worlds that they're on. I mean, I do have a lot of experience boosters. So you might get an experience boost for being a subscriber. Maybe. But I also have some experience boosting for my legacy. I've spent in-game credits to get 30% extra experience from doing class missions or doing flashpoints. So that all accumulates. I mean, these don't cost a lot of credits for what I have on my person, so I always unlock them when I'm starting a new character. Because if you do that from level 1, it just starts piling up. Oh, 6 million. It's nice, but it's not a lot. I think it's a lot, but endgame, that's not a great deal. There's modifications, like something like this enhancement here. If it was crafted, would probably be worth probably 8 million at least. Yeah, crafted 306 gear. Like, if I need a new earpiece. I need a critical hit or a critical rating earpiece, item level 306. If I want to buy one, it's about 40 million. So I can probably get one from a flashpoint if I bother doing a lot of Hammer Station. Okay, here are the Voss commandos. Yeah, unless you want to buy a lot of endgame stuff. I'm not sure. The economy, it feels broken, but then I'm not a crafter, so I can't really judge.
Outsider, you are a welcome sight. I led several squads here. We split up to cover ground. The Gormac were waiting. We were ambushed.
Are you still in one piece?
We will survive. Our victory is not certain. Another squad made it farther inside. They reported security fields, weapons, Gormac traps. We lost contact. The Gormac have many defenses. The assault will be difficult if they remain armed.
The Gormak do love their technology.
They are distracted. They hunt the other commandos.
Rainsaw! The Gormac were captured! Send help!
Commandos will not escape without assistance. They know the price of victory. You must strike now if we are to kill Jokal.
We'll reach Jokal, no matter the cost.
We do what is necessary. The control room is nearby. Destroy the machines inside. The defenses will fall. We will continue the assault. Move quickly.
Normally I would go rescue the captured Voss commandos, but let's go destroy their defenses instead. Change things up just a little. So we need to find the defense turret control consoles. We do have a bonus to defeat 16 of the Gormak forces. Right. Guessing the turret controls are down this way. Yep. Might as well deal with this patrolling guard first. turret control down this way. Which also nicely completes the bonus mission. And can you? So we're destroying the turrets, so... yeah. Oh, and... now make use of the Gormak communication station.
Well done, outsider. The Gormak's defenses are down. I've called for reinforcements. Jokel's throne lies ahead.
Right, now time to confront this Gormak king. If nothing else, those captured Voss commandos could always be freed later, once the Gormak king has been dealt with, as long as they're not being executed. We'll try to put a spin on things for making our decision. But here's the Voss commandos who we assisted, and here is Jokel himself.
You would destroy Voska. You are the corruption.
How do you figure that? If you knew we were coming, you would have stopped us.
Reed Sara, I sent reinforcements. They have met Gormak armies. They cannot reach you. Repeat, they cannot...
The Gormak told us what would come. It happened as he saw.
Only a mystic knows what comes. The Gormak sees.
You're some kind of Gormak mystic.
Oh no, mi viscom compreniro so kong. Men was droche comes out from track. Den truog shishivu makun kem shibiza.
Oh shit. Well, I tried to stun Jokel in place, but that didn't seem to work out.
Você do vractivisa la tamanhava ima? Dan foi vutagan achnan chok tontei, vebegor nesafun. La dutsino futkom, nigo wabon giaroi. Kontasavo fatban kap.
Both you and the Voss want your visions to stop.
Kimaki ovadye tochong. Amin swango trong babos.
The darkness of the Nightmare Land steals the reason of some mystics. It could give Gormak a mystic sight.
How many more Gormak have entered? There could be others. Gormak mystics. Impossible.
Jokul is not a mystic. We will not listen.
How would you explain Jokul's visions?
The Gormak lies to save himself.
The commandos called as predicted. Jokul saw the future. This cannot be denied.
We are not interpreters. The Gormak's visions must be judged. You would set a Gormak among the Voss. Show all that the mystics share their power with our enemies? No. Jokul would bring chaos to Voska. Finish him, outsider.
We have to know more about Jokul's visions, no matter the cost.
You are fortunate the mystics have seen your worth. The three will decide our next move. Speak with Laren Kai and Voska. I will inform Pevthok Fra of our victory. Farewell.
Okay. Codex entry on the Gormak King himself, on Jokul. Well, feel free to pause if you're watching this later on YouTube. So I'm going to get a quick skim of it myself to see if we'll mention his journey into the Nightmare Lands. No mention of it there, though. Oh well, no matter. So our next step before we can step into the Nightmare Lands itself is to go back to Voss and speak to this Laren Kai. I suppose a little time may have elapsed because they will spend some time with the interpreters and Jokul's visions. Right. Laren Kai's house is oh no, it's the Republic Embassy. I'm gonna say it's next to the alien enclave, which is just below us here. See if there's an easy way down apart from breaking our legs. I mean, there is a road, but this will do fine. There you go.
Outsider, you have returned. This matter must be settled in Voss. Ambassador Janik remains at his post.
I've been following the developments in Gormak. You've done the Republic proud.
The Gormak cannon is silent. Voss is safe. We are grateful.
Are you aware the Gormak King is having visions?
Raid Saw sent word of the assault. His report was disturbing.
Jokul's been imprisoned as far from the Voss as possible. Apparently he's here on your orders.
Jokul should not be here. He is not Voss.
If you find him that offensive, get rid of him.
The step of harmony has been considered.
Jokul might have known the commandos wouldn't reach you. He couldn't have known they would contact Raid Saw.
The mystics agree. Jokul was having visions.
Visions would explain the Gormak's military strides since Jokul took over.
Jokul would use his sight to destroy all Voss. The visions must end.
The mystics have been seeing the future a lot longer than Jokul.
The mystics can only see. The Gormak are warriors.
Jokul said his visions began after a trip to the Nightmare Lands. Whatever caused them must be down there too.
Enter the Nightmare Lands. Follow Jokul's path. Destroy the source.
If you know anything else about this area, now's the time.
The Nightmare Lands are a place of darkness. Most go mad.
The mystics have a ritual to protect themselves. You'll need to complete it in order to reach the Dark Heart.
Just tell me where the action is.
Talon Day will guide you. Find him at the landing site. The Gormak must be defeated. You will return.
Okay. Some more of the visionary targeter's armor set. Alright, so we need to get ourselves over to the Nightmare Lands. Oh, see if he has anything else to say.
Enter the Dark Heart. We must know the truth.
So what we'll do is we'll get ourselves over to the Voss encampment at the beginning of the Nightmare Lands. And that's where we'll probably take a break. So we're just going to wind down for the last couple of minutes here. As we'll sell all the goods we've picked up while in the Gormak Lands. Let's have a look at this bit of mail as well that someone sent us.
I've got good suppliers. Only the best sold here. Feel free to browse.
So we need to speak to Loke here. See if he knows anything or can find anything out about this Lab 68. Where the trade may be going on between the Sith and Rogan's Jailer. But then also learn how to protect ourselves from any of the maddening effects of the corruption in the Nightmare Lands itself. Oh, okay. Yashu Vo. He's one of the... or they are one of the failed mystics that we sent to Typhon, sent to the Jedi. Oh well. Hopefully they do well.
Vehicle paths are currently open for business.
Here we are into the Nightmare Lands. Right, as I say, we'll take a break here. We'll just find a place to park ourselves. And then we'll see what this region has in store for us. So we have Shade Car Outpost. Rightio. Yeah, so just park ourselves here. As I say, when we come back, we'll look into protecting ourselves from the Nightmare Lands effects and see what the source of Jokel's visions happen to be. We've heard something about the Dark Heart, but we have no idea where it is right now. Thank you all for joining me here who are watching on Twitch. I'll be back in just a few minutes for those of you who are watching the series there. And for those of you who are watching this later on YouTube, when I finally start making this series public up to this point at least, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish. And yeah, if I don't see you next time, hopefully I'll see you for some more content going into the future. Until then, no, take care. Bye bye now.